this groove. Yeah. Don't move. Don't you miss out on a thing that's brand new. You're gonna laugh and dance and sing along too. Sing along too. Who's understanding me? Want to? We've got something great in store for you. Won't you come to? Won't you stay tuned? Listen to the crowd get in the mood. Welcome to the great room.
Relax, unwind, everybody just enjoy yourself. Let's laugh, everybody just come back. Relax, unwind, everybody just enjoy yourself. Let's laugh, let's clap.
I want to welcome everybody to the Great Room, where everything is great, from our great studio audience to our great guests, and to your great DJ Bubbles. Everybody, I want you to welcome our host, Miss Love.
Welcome, everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming to the Great Room. I have some great entertainment in store for you today. Great guests. Y'all just do not understand what you're in for. I'm your host, Ms. Law, okay? I'm gonna take y'all through an experience today. How everybody doing today? Oh, that's great, that's what I wanna hear. But today, DJ Bubbles, I've been thinking.
What you think, girl?
I've been thinking about dreams.
Ooh,
And chasing your dreams.
chasing your dream.
You know what I'm saying? Because of my dream, I've always wanted to have my own talk show.
Oh.
Look at me now.
Look at you. You see what I'm
Chase
saying?
your dreams, girl, and never ever give up, no matter what nobody say. If it's for you, you will attain it. What you think about that, DJ?
I love that.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Now, Bubbles, what's your dream?
Oh, I feel like I'm almost living my dream right now. Like a
Hey.
dream DJ type vibe.
Okay. You know what? Bubbles be everywhere. She gets the party started. When I tell you, you will be bobbing, dancing, moving, having a good time, because that's what Bubbles do. That's my girl, y'all. Give it up for Bubbles. Yay! DJ Bubbles in the house, and she's going to have y'all grooving today. We got some hot things in store for you. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break. And when I come back, I got a good guest for y'all. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I wish that someone could see and paint the picture for me, so my time could be mine and I could be free from this journey where love ends aimlessly, no wrongs it blamelessly, leaves your heart burning, learning, yearning to be loved. But I won't give up, never, until the ends of forever. I'll wait for you, I'll wait for you, I'll wait for you, just so you know that it's just not another, it's just not another, it's just not another love song. Oh, it's just not another, it's just not another, it's just not another love song.
Welcome back, everybody. Glad you came back and joined us. I got a special guest. It's a good friend of mine, known him a very long time, and we are the best of friends, you ask me, but he's a very funny comedian. Give it up for Chris Mosley. Woo!
Hey, you look great.
Thank
You look great.
You do too.
I'm
Look
all
at
right.
Mr. Mosley, y'all. So suave. Look
I get my
at
interview
him.
pose real quick. Hold on, here it is.
Okay.
They
Don't
know
hit
I'm
him with
safe.
the interview pose.
Yeah, just let all white people know you're safe. Like, I'm a safe black guy. No danger to nobody.
Yeah, anytime they cross their leg over their knee, safe. Look at you. Thanks for coming, first of all.
Thank you for inviting me. I've only been to Atlanta twice in my life, and both times was because of you.
Oh yeah, you know.
So
I support.
it's always getting work in every time
I support, you know. He hosts, you know what I'm saying? He throws shows, you know what I'm saying? Jack of all trades, y'all, Chris. Keep it up. Now, how did you get into stand-up comedy? I got to kick it off with the question everybody's dying to know.
Probably not the traditional way. Like, it was really coming out of depression. So yeah, it was like a bad breakup. And I just remember trying to get back with this particular girl for a long time. And I kind of, you know how y'all do when y'all put the string on the carrot and make us think that one day we got a chance. So we fixed our whole life, you know what I'm saying? I got my driver's license, I fixed my credit score by like 2 points. Like I was doing everything that was required to get back with this woman, and then just to find out that we were never getting back together. So I just remember just kind of doing a lot of like drinking and just venting about it to my brothers and my friends. And one day I was just venting for like half an hour, and I noticed that they were laughing at me. And I got upset that everything I was saying, they were laughing. They was like, let's go to this open mic real quick. Let's just get out the house. And we go in, and I'm thinking we're just there to watch poets do bad poetry. And they end up signing me up, and they say, go up there. I'm like, go up there and do what? And they're like, the same thing you've been doing for the past half an hour. And I went on stage and just vented about this girl that I hated. And they were laughing. Oh. And then I was like, I'm gonna come do this again. And I didn't even consider myself a comedian. I just was like, I'm gonna go talk trash about her for 10 minutes. And I'm just gonna get my venting up in front of all these strangers. And I did it again. And then after that second time, this dude walks up to me and gives me a card. He says, how much do you charge? Like I thought those shows, how much do you charge? I'm like, charge to do what? Talk trash about my ex? Nothing, just give me something to drink. Okay. And then he introduced me as a comedian, and I was just like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. I'm just up here to talk trash about this girl that I hate. And I realized, you know, I could turn this into something. And I just started, like, one day I just bought a notebook, and I just wrote out all the things that like made me upset and tried to find the funny in it. And then I fired my therapist because I was spending so much money. You know what I'm saying? Doing that, I was like, I can do it like this for free, or at least get free drinks out of it. So, and after that, I realized that I wasn't the only person that like was going through stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like those people walking up to me like, man, my girl did me the same way. I'm like, the same? Like, so I used it as a way of connecting with other people. And then I thought like, okay, if I can make sure I'm not alone in this, then maybe other people might feel the same way.
Okay, well there you go. Yeah. All you have to do if you want to be a comedian, get your heart broke. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
It helps.
Outside of, you know, your pain and emotions and life experiences, how do you come up with your material now? Since you now's over that and you're in the game, how do you come up with your material?
I just say what's on my heart, really. I'm not like a trend follower when it comes to things. I'm very observative, so I see things that I guess are ironically funny or something. I'm just one of those people that everything I say, there has to be something that you could take away from. Right. You know, like the funniest jokes have truth to them. So if my goal is for you to get in the car and on the way home, man, that was funny, but and he was really talking some real stuff about blah, blah, blah. Or I like to make couples argue on the way home. Either way, like I just like helping through laughter. So it's easy once you put it like that. I don't really write to be funny. I know that sounds weird, but you just write the truth and just deliver it in a funny way. And then you just write your pain too. You still, you know, just because I got over that didn't mean other heartbreaks or disappointing situations didn't come. So the more open you are about just simply what you're going through, I think the easier it is to connect with people, and then they'll laugh. So.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Now, is there anything you won't joke about? Anything off limits that you like? I would never talk about that. If you'd asked me this in my first probably 3 years of doing comedy, I'd have said like, nah, like I do everything, everybody, whatever. But I think that comes from a place when you're not, when opportunities haven't been taken from you yet, or when you're not connected to somebody who's had opportunities taken from them because they just had this pride about them.
I feel like overall, there's probably 95% things I'll talk about. And the 5% I won't, is no need for me to talk about it anyway because I don't have an experience with it. So I'll talk about anything that I've experienced or anything that someone has put me through or whatever, no matter what it is. But if we're talking about things that I'm just looking at from a third person view, it's like whatever. Like it's not worth it when you at this level that I'm at now. It's not worth it because now I'm at the point now where someone told me like a week ago, like you're in your Eddie Murphy stage, which basically means you're at the stage where all it takes is one person to say they like you, and then they can take you to another stratosphere. And you don't want to ruin that because, I'm going to tell this joke because it's like, I'd rather just, what's the shelf life of that joke? What's the shelf life of that laughter? What's the point if I can just keep my mouth shut about that, be funnier about the things I do have experience about, and make $1 million?
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. But I know one thing I'm curious about. I noticed when I go to comedy shows, there's always people out there that try to throw you off, heckling you.
Oh, yeah.
Or just trying to make you the joke.
Yeah.
How do you handle those type of hecklers out there?
You shut it down quick and easy.
What do you do to them though?
Me, I try to ignore them initially. Like I might acknowledge them with like a look, like hey, but then, I mean, honestly, the way I am, I understand psychology-wise. Someone that's doing that wants attention, and they need it. Like I need you to do something to, validate me. And if all you're doing is just winking or hey, I see you over there, that's all they really need. If you start talking to them or talking about them too much, or now it's like, oh, I'm the show now. I've had to, humble a couple people before, but I don't do it in a way to where it seems combative.
Right.
Like I can joke about you and make you laugh and then move on.
There you go.
So that's how I do it.
Well, I guess that's a good way. It's better than just having your little,
Yeah,
threats like I can't with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so let's not do that. Let's not catch a charge. Okay, so who are your favorite, most influential comedians, people that you look up to in this comedy game?
Influential. I'd say D.L. Hughley, Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, a local comedian. I hate to say the word local because it sounds like I'm dissing him, but this guy named Jesse Taylor in St. Louis.
I remember. I like him.
Yeah. And Kevin Hart, because I know people give him some type of little rap now, but on stage and off stage, he showed you how to be the complete package. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I chose Jesse Taylor because if you grew up in St. Louis and you tried to be a comedian, or if you've ever seen comedy, you had to go through his room. He had this room on Sundays, Funny Sundays, and if you thought you were funny or whatever, he'd give you a chance and he'd throw you to the wolves. That was a dangerous room to go into. You talking about rooms with gangsters and drug dealers and killers and people was 8 months pregnant, and and all they want to hear is funny jokes. They don't even care what your name is, and you just got to go up there. From the first thing you say, you got to get after it. But he used to set you up with love, though. You know what I mean? And he was never too big to spit game to you as long as you were willing to take the criticism too. So yeah, I can't leave him out of that just because he's not like famous or nothing like that. So and everybody else is just they're legends, and there's something about what they do that I know I can take from business wise or performance wise, just how they move. I don't really even listen to their comedy. I listen to their interviews because the way they interview shows me in a little way who they really are for real. So.
That's what I'm talking about.
Period.
All my favorites. All of them. But you got any favorite comedians out there?
Oh man, I love the funny. I love all the funny, but I like Will Ferrell. I like.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's funny too.
Yeah,
I've never watched a Will Ferrell movie and not laughed hysterically.
Oh, I thought you would say never watched it. Okay, I ain't let you
have
finish.
to.
Yeah, from the moment it comes on, I love Will Ferrell.
Yes, I'm a big fan of Will Ferrell too. Yeah. So all right then. So has it been any embarrassing moments for you on stage that you can recall?
Of course, plenty of them. They run in my mind all the time. I remember early in my career, I had got in the early you say yes to everything, right? You don't learn the power of no. You just say yes to every time. Like you're a crackhead looking for stage time, right? And I got booked to do this show at like a biker thing. It was like a big hall. And everyone that was at this party was like 45 years old and up, right? And I was I look young now, but this was when I was like probably 23 or 24 or something like that. And I looked like I was 19. And I'm the youngest dude just walking through it. People are looking at me like, who is this? And then I get on stage. The stage where I'm at is literally like 25 feet from the first row of chairs. I don't even know why everyone was seated so far back. And the guy that introduced me was like, all right, y'all, we're gonna do something a little different. Because the intro is always the setup. And he better be funny too. And I'm like, oh, bro, like, what are you doing? And it was like, yeah, you damn right, you better be funny. And they brought me on stage and no one clapped. They introduced me and everybody was like waiting. And I got on stage and tried to say something about like, it's early in my career, so I'm talking about like heartbreak and relationships and stuff like that. And some dude's like, man, what the hell you know about heartbreak? You ain't number 12. And everybody starts laughing hysterically at the dude who stands up, and now it's his show. So he over there, he just going in on it. I'm just sitting there like, and I froze up, like I didn't know what to, because in my mind, it's a biker gang. Like if I crack back on him, the exit is behind them. So I'm like, dang, I just sat there and took it. And then the host walked up behind me, told me, I guess there's that. And I was like, all right. And I went in the bathroom stall for a minute because I didn't want nobody to see me. I was just in there for a while. And then I just snuck out the back and left. I didn't even stay to get my money. I just left. He's like, you ain't get your money. All right, you can have it. I don't care. You keep that $30.
I see you got a lot of great things going down in the AZ, and you got your own shows that you host. Tell us about some of the shows that you're throwing and the opportunities you provide these comedians.
I got 3 things going on mainly. My first is the biggest show I've got is a show called Childish. It's a combination of Saturday Night Live, Whose Line Is It Anyway, you could say Wildin' Out, and Def Comedy Jam. So we write and practice actual like live skits to perform in front of the audience. We do improv all off the top, like really off the top, nothing written beforehand or nothing, and that always kills it with the audience. And right now I'm at a movie theater, so we're able to play like the sketches that we do online and sketches that you won't see online on the movie screen, so that way they have some type of exclusivity. The audience is like, oh, you're not gonna see this on YouTube. And then I book a few comedians that are polished, or we bring someone from out of town, and they do this classic stand-up thing. That's my biggest thing, and I love that show because it's kind of like it's just a really big show. Like the first time I did the show in Arizona, I sold out the room. We had to turn around like 20 people, and everywhere I've gone, at first I used to think it was the venue. Like, okay, it's a popping venue, of course people gonna come, but this is one of those shows that no matter where I've been, we've been in 4 different venues since I've lived out there, and everywhere I go, people just follow. And people that find out about it for the first time, they want to know when the next one is. So we do that show every other month. Every month I do a show called Flag on the Joke. So that's for the younger comedians that's been doing comedy like 4 years or less. Their job is to go on stage, tell jokes for 5 minutes, but the kick is that everyone in the audience has like referee flags. Like in the NFL, and if they don't like a joke you said or whatever, they throw it onto the stage.
Throw a flag like, oh, get the butt out here.
And the comedians with the least amount, we do 2 rounds. So the comedian with the least amount of flags, you get to go to the next round. And the winner gets, I have other like veteran comedians and people that book for comedy shows and stuff like that. I have them there so that they can, number one, help the people that got flagged, give them punchlines and tips and stuff like that, but the winner gets you get money, and then you get booking opportunities for stuff that I do and what the other veteran comedians do too. Okay. So I do that to help because I know what it was like, at that point where you just want to get stage time, like I said before. And then I do a weekly open mic that it's a funny name, but we call it Everything But Cocaine. You can do anything you want there. You can tell jokes, you can sing, you can do poetry. It doesn't matter, but you just can't do drugs. You know what I mean? So I live in Arizona. A lot of people do drugs there. So but that's a weekly open mic. I love it because I kind of just get to be a little bit more looser. I don't have to worry about like nothing. I could joke about whatever. And I create that same space for the newer comedians. We've had like, we had this rookie tally, like people that have never tried stand-up ever before. And we've had about, so far, we've only been doing that for like a couple of months. And so far we've already had like 6, 7 people that have never done it, but have always wanted to try it. And they did it, and some just keep coming back. And we got some rookies that just keep coming back. So my goal is to have them get better at that, do my flag on the play joke, and then go to the childish thing, like a whole process. So then by the time they get done with that, they should be pretty good.
See? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. He getting these next to upcoming comedians together. Hey, that's good. That's dope. I really like to hear that. But what's next for Chris though? What can we expect from you in the near future?
Well, I say this all the time. When it comes to this is not a sprint. You know what I mean? This is definitely a marathon, and there's no guarantees with anything. If you ask some of the greatest comedians, they didn't sign deals for all kind of stuff, and it just never happened, or they get to the last minute and something happened. But for the things that I can control, I will say that the biggest thing is just, I decided to just kind of dive more into my actor gene too. I know there's like a strike and stuff going on now, perfect timing. But when that kind of lifts up, I was gonna start going for more of those comedic roles and shows and movies, stuff like that. I write and produce my own stuff. I wrote and produced my own sitcom before. I've done web series and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to dive into that too. But just right now, I'm on my own. Well, we call it a run, but the public would call it a tour. So we got multiple dates in other cities and stuff where I headline different comedy clubs and stuff like that. I've already done St. Louis, I've already done Arizona, I've already done Chicago, I've already done New York. So the goal is to just hit all those type of cities. I got Indianapolis coming up and Florida. So I just hit all those cities up one good time and then circle back and do them all again until I get a good fan base in each one. My goal is to, if I can get 13 to 20 cities that just are loyal to whatever I'm doing, then I could go to those shows, do that, and take care of everything.
See? That's what I'm talking about. This man got a plan, y'all. But tell you what, we will be right back, and Chris is going to bring the funny. So don't you guys go nowhere. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good. That was very good.
Welcome back. I have a treat for you guys. Get ready to laugh your butts off. Welcome to the Great Room, Chris Mosley.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'll take this. This is nice. Welcome to the Great Room.
I'll go ahead and just start it off and give everyone some advice. Matter of fact, I'll give women relationship advice. Can we please stop putting so much pressure on your man, okay? It's a lot of pressure being a man in a relationship these days. I dated this woman that expected me to fight for her every single time somebody disrespected her. You wanna know why? Because the first day we went on a date, I had to beat somebody's ass because she was disrespected. Big Daddy, he disrespected me. What you gonna do? Now, don't let the shirt and the pants fool you. I can fight. I walked right over the dude because I'm trying to protect my lady. I didn't even ask for an explanation. I just walked right up to him and slap. He fell right out of his wheelchair. It was amazing. I just felt so great, so manly. So put pressure on us. I did realize, though, for relationships to work, man, we got to humble ourselves a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, we have to realize that we are not the men of our women's dreams, bro. We are the consequence of their life decisions. All right? Of course, they choose better if they could. I realized that my ex didn't view me as the man of her dreams because, well, there was a whole tattoo of another man on her right here just for the whole time we've been together. I've been with this girl for 100 holidays. She ain't never made no plans to cover this man up. Nothing. Tattoo looking at me all weird every time she naked. She mad at me because we don't have sex from the front. How come you don't have sex with me from the front? Because I'm not trying to look at you and Brandon. That was his name. Forget Brandon. I hate Brandon. I'm pretty sure Brandon's a nice guy too. That's the sad part. And you know what was cool was she had my child, which I thought was cool. And you know how women are, y'all. You know, you have a baby and kind of let yourself go a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't actually seen Brandon in months. You know what I mean? Like, I felt great. And then she started to, I'm going to hit the gym and choose my diets. And slowly Brandon is creeping his way into my house again. It's like, not liking that. Ladies, you could also work on humbling yourself just a little bit as well, you know, just a little bit, you know. Just humble yourself by using common sense. Don't let your man lie to your face just to make you feel good, right? Oh, you're the most beautiful, wonderful woman in the world. He doesn't have a passport. How would he know? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just lower our standards a little bit. You know, be the baddest chick at your job, you know what I mean? On your shift, matter of fact, because, you know, hey, them 9 to 5 girls, it's hard to be the best looking girl. You know, be the champion at Sprint, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Humble ourselves a little bit. I tell you who used to humble me. Women that, you know, not these new modern women now, but, you know, a little bit back then, you know, during sex, right? Women used to lie to us, but now they hit us with the truth during sex. This is not the time to be truthful, right? Asking this girl, is this the best ever? And she's just like, oh, yeah, it's top 30 for sure. Top 30. Like, I don't want to. Lie to me a little bit. What are you doing? This is stupid. Women take too long. I'd have retired from trying to give women orgasms, by the way. I'm done. Because I'm tired of all these orgasmic noises with no conclusion, right? Girls be in the bed, oh my God. Almost. Come on, bro. Like, I called out of work, told them I had an emergency. What are you doing? Sex during COVID was crazy, right? Having sex during COVID was crazy, right? Remember the first girl you had sex with during COVID and she coughed one too many times? You was just like, yeah. Okay. All right, now what's that? Come on now. What is it? My bad, it's just chlamydia. Oh, okay, just making sure you ain't had something else. It's like everything else was like, cool, you better not have that vid. COVID was crazy, man. I felt like that. I felt like COVID felt like a little bit like Jim Crow a little bit. You know what I mean? 'Cause it was the people that was trying to get vaccinated and the people that didn't believe in it. You know what I mean? It was like split down the middle. I remember trying to take my family out to eat. There was a whole security guard standing in front of the restaurant. Thompson, hold on now.
we're gonna have to see your freedom papers. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I ain't got no freedom papers. What are you talking about? He was like, well, we don't allow you you unvaxxers in here. He said it with the ER and everything. Racist as hell. I was like, this is crazy. I didn't even take COVID serious like that. I think all black people was kind of like chilling on COVID a little bit because I'm not gonna lie to you, only white people was getting it. You know what I mean? I thought COVID was like Cracker Barrel, built for white people, and you can go mess with it if you want to. But the thing is, they gave it to a nigga in the NBA. I was like, oh yeah, this is real. Like all you gotta do to convince me, give it to somebody that I'm a fan of. Like, oh, they gave it to Kevin Durant. Yeah, let me go ahead and. But I still didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't get the vaccination because it came out too quick for me, right? But then they had that remix, that monkeypox, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got 4 experimental vaccines in my veins right now, you know, because when the first vaccine came out, it was by Johnson & Johnson. It was like, they can't even make baby powder right. You know, how they gonna make the vaccination? When Johnson & Johnson came out with the monkeypox vaccination, I took 3 of them mugs. I was sniffing baby powder. I didn't give a damn. I was like, I'm not trying to get monkeypox, bro. Because here's the thing. What's the worst that's gonna happen if you get COVID, bro? You get sick and die? I'm black, bro. I could die any day. I know that. But monkeypox make you ugly. I don't know about you, but I just got cute like 3 years ago, bro. I'm not going back. You know what I'm saying? I love being attractive. This is crazy. I can get to say stuff and do stuff at my job and ain't no HR involved. This is amazing. I'm not going back to that. COVID always makes me sad thinking about it because I remember right before COVID hit America, Kobe Bryant died. And we didn't get no time to really grieve over him because he died on like a Wednesday or something, and then COVID clocked in on Thursday afternoon. It was crazy. And I just feel so bad because I was a really, really big fan of Kobe Bryant. Like, I remember when I was young, I told my dad, we was arguing. I was like, I wish Kobe Bryant was my daddy and not you. And he was like, bro, you 30. And I was like, still, he'd probably be a good granddad to my kids. But it was crazy because, you know, my granddaddy once gave me some spiritual advice. He said that the legend you live is the legend you leave behind, so that everyone else that supports how you was living can pick up on that energy. And of course, when Kobe Bryant died, all the hoopers, basketball players, right, they started going harder because he was a hard-working basketball player. He used to work out 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I had a homeboy that played overseas. Kobe Bryant died. He's like, man, I'm gonna start working 3 a days now for Kobe. And I was like, cool, but you ride the bench. Like, but it's still cool though, right? But the energy he left behind was for all the hoopers to get better, right? He also was an amazing father. Everybody knows that. Right? And what people might have not realized, I seen this on the local news out in LA and stuff, that when Kobe Bryant died, every man that had daughters changed their whole life to be in their daughter life more. People were changing their jobs, quitting their jobs. It was dude walking up to random single women and was like, she needs a daddy, let me do it. Like that Kobe Bryant was such an amazing dad that when he died, other dads stepped up. Which means when R. Kelly died, it's gonna be some trouble, bro. It's gonna be people posted up out of high schools talking about some this for you, kids. Like it's not gonna be good. How's your kids? I figured I'd end this with a poem because, well, I'm so talented, right? Why not? But the only thing is, my poetry, I only tell poems that other celebrities that you didn't know did poetry have written at one point in their life. Google is a powerful tool, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and switch the vibe and give me some snaps real quick. Yeah, there it is. Here we go. Success is black. Power is black. Determination is black. Donald Trump is black. Everything is black. And that was a poem by Stevie Wonder, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Mosley, and thank you for your time. Shout out to Miss Law. Shout out to the great room. Shout out to the production staff. Shout out to the dancers, DJ Bubbles, everything.
Hi everyone, my name is Jen, aka Queen Jen. You can follow me at Queen Jen Official on Instagram. That's my main page. I also have a casting page, Queen Casting LLC, in case any models, dancers looking for gigs. I've been dancing for about 10 years now. I specialize in heels and do a little bit of hip hop and other training in different areas. I actually will be hosting a heels class coming up within the next month or two. So any ladies who want to have heels training, definitely let me know, hit me up, just stay posted for that class, and I really hope to see you there.
Believe that.
Be up, they tryna link up. Keep to myself, I'm tryna come up on a re-up. Give the sheets up. Ain't too friendly, my patience be running thin, and you better know your place. See me coming in while you still in my way. Seen enough. Don't try your luck, I'm okay. Feeling super chill, bent off the douce. At night ahead of me, don't want them standing next to me. They be passing the doja right to the left of me. I just be doing me. Yeah, Cartier, shine while they throw shade. They broke and I'm paid. That's all I gotta say. Cartier, shine while they throw shade. They broke and I'm paid. That's all I gotta say. I don't feel no type of way. Pray every day, look in the mirror, then I count her. I be running to the bank. Another day, another doctor. I handle mine. I can't make this up.
That's brand